NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
To the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. 3. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way. You better be ready for some contact.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. It's Ironman downfield. He's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Has some room to work. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action, Sanders. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got second and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one. Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. Judy with the grab. And they make the stop, I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
All set now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Zone read. This is Judkins. We'll cobble together a yard there. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He will not score, but that does set him up Brock with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively. Judkins will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or side.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pit. Take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is going to pull that play up, and most important, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
He'll throw from his end zone. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 6, 70 riding.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Shotgun snap down to Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Here's Ward. This is pulled in by Gunnar Helm. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. That play good for 17 and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've got first down here from the 36. Hands off here for Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go.
Ward off the play fake. He finds Tigger Cockroach for the grab. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Cut 19. Cut.
First down throw here for Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
And they're in some of the danger right there, Kate, when you're just over-aggressive. I get it. You want to capitalize on that takeaway. You want to take a shot. You want to add to the momentum of it. But you know what? Checkdowns could be your friend, too. Cannot force it in that situation.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He's out in the clear. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
On the set.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at first down here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. He's got it in the red zone. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL star, Ricky Watters, does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch made. Touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Ready?
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans have the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown! But there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on a football field, that may be it.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Titans tie things up at 14. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Finds a seam down the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On first down, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, did you give the QB enough time to let that play develop? Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag, no down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack?
Ready.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Judkins. Same quarterback run here. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Sanders going to look to throw. Getting a screen pass for Judkins. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it. No.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Viking 18.
To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. At their own 32-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32. Run right side, Judkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 42.
First down from the 42. Now Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're going to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Titans might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Sanders pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's got Ridley here on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up, less than a minute into the third. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
On the ready.
First down from the 42. It's Judkins on the counter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Ready.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Come on. Ready.
Play action, Sanders. Finds his fullback. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33. Judkins running between the tackles. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
34-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Completed to his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check mash. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Cavity Ranger.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up fourth down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. He'll throw it. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready? Liking 18, Rattler, 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Left side, cut by Ridley. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Get up! Hey, check that. Go!
Now we get to Brooks, coming left. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Ward off the play fake. Buying some time right. This is Ridley working the right side. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
Okay,
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Check. Ready.
Brooks going for the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60 Eagles. Bronco 80. Ready.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Ball at 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the ready.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Pat, come on. Pat, shot. 70 Timberwolf.
Ward's going to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off.
Intercepted by the Browns. It's a turnover on downs.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Junkins. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, nice go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready?
A go play action for Sanders. Hits his running back. get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
On the set. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Judkins up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offensive line fast. Sanders back to throw. Lee Judkins on the drop down. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Into the hands of Dell. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Columbus.
18 Rattler.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. He has the touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
31, Titans 17.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the give, it's Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Ready. 7 Pirates, go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go, shot. Nice cowboy 80.
Desperation time here. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
Titans 25.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Titans have some new life in the fourth!
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They give to Pollard from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw it. Got TK, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
On the move, headed right. Caught out wide. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here is Brooks. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans trail by 6.
Ready up.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Huh.
Going for it with Brooks. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans find a way to tie it late. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
32,
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19 target.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
He'll look to throw it. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on. Three, hop 70.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. And Brown's fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Tennessee calling its second timeout now, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. He'll go quickly to the right, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Columbus first down.
We've set it down from the 37. Handoff now to Judkins. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another one for Judkins. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing now. Has him on the quick hitter. And his spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And to force it on fourth, and it's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Setting up to pass. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Browns.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, set!
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Dragon 60! Let's go now! Bronco 80! Warrior 70! Buffalo 18! Trap 60! Trap 60! 79 Broncos! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Here he goes, one final shot.